Since summer has arrived, we all want to feel and look our best for this warm season. From simple exercises to a better diet, experts are showing us how to take the first steps to a healthier lifestyle. Janet Jacks, the founder of the natural food market, Goodness Me, has been helping people live healthy for over 30 years. After her father's health decline due to type 1 diabetes, she started searching for the answer to cure his condition.
And that was my quest, to see if there was a way that we could help prevent those complications in him. And I had to ask God to help me. For many years I didn't find the answer. And after 5 or 6 years, I discovered that nutrition was the thing that was the answer. That was the thing that was going to prevent those complications, and it has.
Janet's personal struggle led her to try and make a change not only in her family's health, but the health of others. That's when she created Goodness Me, where her mission has been to show people what healthy living can do.
So I began by teaching classes to people in the community on some of the changes I'd made at home. And then we realized that we needed a place where people could buy a few things, and we needed that for our family as well.
The natural food market has been in business for over 30 years, and since Janet's job is to educate people on the power of food, I asked her about the Canadian diet and how we can make small changes in our lifestyle.
The standard Canadian diet is one of undernutrition and overconsumption, I guess we'd say. So overconsumptive undernutrition might be a way that I could express what's happening to most people today. They're eating a lot of food that is lacking nourishment, that should be adding to their nutritional stores and actually withdraw from their nutritional stores just for their metabolism. We're eating far too much sugar, we're eating a lot of damaged fats, and we're eating a lot of chemicals that are not natural to the body and that the liver has a hard time to metabolize. Very easy to take them in and very difficult for the liver to get them out.
I had Janet show me some alternatives to healthier eating, and one important step to a healthier life was changing the type of bread we eat.
So these are sourdough rye breads that are 100% rye, no wheat. You have to be careful with rye because a lot of them do have a lot of wheat, but these are 100% rye, and they also are sourdough. And the way that these carbohydrates are metabolized in the body will be different than the way that wheat is metabolized. So it's a better choice. It is hearty, it's something we're not used to, but it is very tasty. Another choice would be this de la terre 100% spelt bread with a long, slow sourdough. And this bread is a non-wheat, so spelt is like an old wheat. It's not as difficult to digest. People find it a lot easier. And the long, slow sourdough increases the digestibility and the availability of nutrients, and it tastes fantastic.
Janet says making these changes in your diet will transform your overall health.
Now eating this way.
Marketing manager for Goodness Me, Katie Mitten, experienced firsthand how food changed her life.
I used to have a lot of health problems. I suffered from a lot of stress, and now I'm able to handle my stress much better. I used to have chest and heart problems, and those have gone away because I eliminated wheat. I had migraines and headaches all the time, and those have gone down significantly as well.
Katie says she changed her diet, but also feels exercise plays an important part in staying healthy as well.
I see the balance as nutrition is 80% of our health, especially when it comes to reducing illnesses, disease, any kind of weight problems. Nutrition is 80%, and the rest is hereditary and lifestyle. If we're looking to tone and build muscle, then exercise is definitely 50%.
According to Statistics Canada, at least an hour and a half of exercise is necessary in order to improve the overall health of an average Canadian. However, a recent study shows that only 5% of people are actually exercising for that amount of time. It's a job of fitness instructors like Nikki Canelon to help change that by motivating all of us to make small changes in our lifestyle.
For me, I tell people you have to focus on both. You can't do one and expect, the other to just take care of itself. You really do. In my mind, it's a 50-50. You have to exercise, you have to eat well, but I mean, generally the literature will probably tell you that it's more like 70% is eating well and 30% is exercise. So you're going to find something different all over the place. In my mind, exercise is beyond just weight loss and looking good. It's a matter of the mind and the spirit as well.
Brandy Rennick believes that exercise as well as diet has changed her life after she made small steps towards better health and she began exercising with a personal trainer. She said after her husband and son bought her an exercise package, they began making small changes as a family.
I would get winded if I walked to the park, which is about 1.5 blocks from here. I would drive everywhere. I would eat what I wanted. I wouldn't think about it. I love chocolate and I would just eat chocolate all the time. I just didn't really respect myself that much, and I didn't take that much pride in who I was and my physical appearance. And then once we just decided, honestly, it just hit a breaking point where it was just like, if I want to keep living my life and see my son grow up and live as long as I possibly can in a healthy manner, then I need to make some changes right now.
Brandy says she changed her lifestyle so that she could enjoy the simple things in life again.
I wanted to live a real life, and I wanted to be able to go out for ice cream with my son at the beach one day and do those things and not be so rigid. So eventually we just worked it into our lifestyle, and now we're here where I'm not necessarily losing weight as drastically as I was at the beginning, but I'm still maintaining and still losing when I really try to. So definitely at a healthier weight than I was a few months ago.
Though statistics may say that Canadians are lacking in exercise and a nutritious diet, testimonies like Brandy's and Katie's show that small steps can make a big difference. Both Brandy and Katie feel it's best to take the journey day by day.
Just get moving. Just get out there and just start walking if that's all you can do. Like I was saying before, I was winded around the block, and then I ran a 5K on Saturday. So it can be done, and you just need to take really small steps and get there and start making changes to your food plan. Look at different options, look at more filling vegetables and fruits and things like that, as opposed to just snacks that we just nibble away at, and just make every intake of food count.
Basically take it day by day. If you're going to make one small change every day, that's the easiest way to do it. So that's how we do it in Life Watchers. We encourage people to make changes every week. So eliminating refined sugars and switching those up for things like honey or sucanat, adding more vegetables to your diet every day and going for colors. And for exercise, it can be as simple as taking a 20-minute walk around your block every day, and it will have amazing impacts on their health and on their stress levels and on their weight.
So we're going to start nice and low here.
For personal trainer Nikki Canelon, it's all about making small changes.
Making a change, it's really difficult to begin a program. Anything that you do that takes change, those first 3 weeks or those, even up to 2 months, people say it's not getting easier, I'm not losing as much as I wanted to, and it's pure discipline. And the thing that I always tell people is, again, with the mind, the spirit, and the body, all three working together, if you're going to be disciplined in one area, you will find it easier to be disciplined in other areas. So it's a matter of working those all together, taking little steps, one step at a time, and making the little changes, starting with the glass of water, cutting out the pop, taking one step towards a healthier lifestyle, and I think it's doable.
But ultimately, Janet Jacks from Goodness Me believes making the change this summer will lead to positive, healthy results.
People really do notice when they start eating in a different way. They really do notice in themselves. So I believe that we all have a vitality and an energy and a wellness inside us that's just waiting to come out. And we keep putting roadblocks in the way with the way that we're eating. And when we remove those roadblocks and take away the unhealthy things and start putting in super nourishing foods, then that energy and well-being comes forth. And then people can experience what they really can do, and they can experience their body healing and restoring. And then they're much more able to serve and to live and to be everything that they were meant to be. So I think it's very important.
In Hamilton, Ontario, Sarah Martens, 100 Huntley Street.